So as we discussed, we saw how to create two databases called students, college. Then we saw how to delete one of the database. We deleted college database. Then we created multiple tables inside student database. Say we created student info table. Then also we created contact info tables. So inside student info we added, or the table was about to add 4 columns, or the table allow us to add 4 columns called name, address, age, date of birth, and the data types it was supporting string data for name and address. Age column allow us to enter integer type, and in the date of birth we enter date value. Similarly, in the contact info table we entered name and phone number, and the data types was string. For both columns we entered string data types. Then we saw how to insert the data. We inserted 3 rows into student info tables. First we entered Ronaldo's, then Jack information, and finally we entered Rahul information in student info tables. So these are the 3 rows we inserted into student info tables. After inserting data into student info table, we saw how to insert data into contact info table. There also we inserted 3 rows. One is for Ronaldo, then for Jack, and for Rahul. We inserted 3 rows inside contact info table. Then we saw how to retrieve the data from the database or from the tables. We saw wide variety of cases, say how to retrieve specific rows, specific columns. All the use cases we discussed in details. So we saw how to retrieve specific rows and specific columns based on where condition and specific columns in the select. Then we saw how to remove specific rows, also how to remove entire rows from a table by using delete statement. Also we saw how to update the records and how to remove entire table from the database. We saw how to delete or drop the tables student info and contact info from our database. And finally we saw how to drop the database called student. So that's all for this video. In next module we will explain all this basic concept in more detail. So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching.